Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. We just have a small little group here tonight. It's just myself, Teresa, and Sunny. And I did a chanting channel episode yesterday, and I'm gonna put that up on SoundCloud too. I meant to do it today, but I haven't gotten there. So that'll be coming up soon. And I just wanted to say, to anyone online, if you have any requests for anything that you want to do on Tuesday or Thursday evening, just let us know. You can always send me a Facebook message or whatever way you have of getting a hold of me. That's Facebook Messenger is probably the easiest route. And I thought we might do a little bit of work with our Divine Healing Hands tonight because we have a Divine Healing Hands class coming up next weekend. It's going to be a global Divine Healing Hands conference. And I believe that I'm not sure if you need to get recertified right now, but I think that that's going to be coming up in the future, that we're going to need to recertify for Divine Healing Hands. So, but every time we have a workshop or retreat for Divine Healing Hands, we always receive so many benefits anyway. So it's just a really great idea to be there. And just checking to make sure. Can you send me the link again? So, another thing that we need to think about is our forgiveness practice. So, we know that there are a lot of changes going on in the world, and we know that we are affecting change in the world. We've seen, for example, the messages in water from Masaru Emoto, and Master Peter Hudoba is currently working on a project to document the soul healing miracles. So, for example, if somebody has a particular condition and they're able to document it through an MRI or a CAT scan or some other Western medical model, and then they elect to have soul healing or Tao healing, and they're able to recover from that condition, then Master Peter is creating a study or, documenting all of these cases. So we know from personal experience, like we've seen, like so many people, even within our group, that they've had a life-threatening condition and their life gets extended. And, maybe the condition comes back, but their life gets extended again. The condition comes back, but their life gets extended again. And so the reason the condition keeps coming back is because we have, more and more layers that we're trying to clear. So even though we have had a lot of karma cleansing, a lot of us have had a lot of karma cleansing, and we've had a lot of ancestral karma cleansing, we haven't really done enough forgiveness practice. This is important for us to do regularly every day. So I know that when I first started Divine Channel training, Master Sha assigned us to do an hour of forgiveness practice every day. And so I did that. I did an hour of forgiveness practice, at least 1 hour. I had 2 practices that I would do every morning, an hour of forgiveness practice, and every evening I did an hour of gratitude practice. And that really, really, really helped to sustain me through, difficult times and, a lot of stresses and, just things going on in life and things going on in the world. And, we deal with so many things on the spiritual journey, and we're easily affected. I think basically people who are on a spiritual journey, that we're interested in advancing our souls, we tend to be sensitive individuals, and then once our spiritual channels begin to open more and more, or reopen more, because most of us had open spiritual channels as children, and we closed them, often because we got scared. I mean, I know that was my case, because I would see things that would scare me, of course, because the negativity is there, and it wants to frighten you. But even as a child, I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and so I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I would run to my mom, and I would just be crying. I had such a bad dream or whatever, but sometimes it wasn't even a dream. I knew that it was something in my room. Kids always say that, oh, there's a monster in the closet, or often it's actually true. So my mom would say, just tell them in the name of Jesus to leave. And I would say, okay, I'm going to do it, and I'd go back up to my room, and I would say to the monster in the closet, in the name of Jesus, you have to leave. And they would. So I was like, wow, okay, that works. But, still over time, the spiritual channels closed. And, my mother was not one to support me in that. And my dad wasn't home a lot when I was little. He was traveling quite a lot for his work. And so I just, the more my mom said, oh, it's just a dream, or, oh, it's just a nightmare, or something like that, then I just thought, oh, okay, it's just a dream, it's not really. She says, it's not happening. So anyway, then as I started the training, I realized, there's so much that we have to be grateful for. And at the same time, there's so much work that we have to do to ask for forgiveness. And we just cannot do it enough. So let's make a commitment, even though it's not, Master Sha is not requiring anybody to do deep forgiveness practice at this time. I just would really like to encourage everyone to do as much forgiveness practice as you can. I do it little ones, like several times throughout the day. For example, like before I eat, I always just do a little forgiveness practice. And always immediately when I wake up, and always before I go to sleep. But then, if you have time that you can take 20 minutes, or even just 5 minutes, even if you only have a couple of minutes, just to sit down and see if you can just really go into that forgiveness space. And use the calligraphies in the Soul Healing Miracles book to trace Da Kuan Shu, to trace Da I. We really need to fill ourselves with light and love. And, I just actually read a Facebook post from Nick Dambo Love. Nick Dambo Love is a family of ours in Australia. And the father was writing something that his son was saying. So the son was saying that he saw that, people are going to, the Mother Earth is going to go through a dark time, that the sun will go dark for a little while. And he said, and people will change. And he said, but that's okay, that this is something that we have to go through. And then he said, but if you, I can't remember what he said, something like, if you believe in what Master Sha is teaching us, something to that effect, then you'll be okay. And I I mean, I didn't think about it enough because I just read it quickly, but I know, like, when I really, it's right, I'm on the edge of, crying over this because, it's this 6-year-old little boy, and he's been telling us things like this since he could talk. And so we need to really listen to what is going on. We need to pay attention to what is going on and do whatever we can to help other people to learn about divine unconditional love, to learn about forgiveness. Through whatever means we have available, just show people your love and try to become as much love and light as you possibly can within yourself. I know, for instance, like myself, like I got really irritated at my neighbor the other day because for like the last several years, I cannot open my front door and sit in my living room because my neighbor that lives across the hall from me always has their door open, and they have a huge family. I don't know how many people live there, but they're constantly going in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's like, I'm very rarely at home because I'm usually either here or at the center or, running some errands. And so I thought, okay, Sunday afternoon I had a couple hours to relax. And we had such a nice breeze coming in through the front door. But then my neighbors are doing their laundry, so they're going up and down the stairs to the laundry room, and the mother is screaming at her daughter, and then the daughter's trying to take care of her baby, so it's like the grandmother, the mother, and the baby, and then the grandmother's yelling at the mother, and the baby's screaming, and I got so frustrated, I closed my door really loudly, and then I almost wrote a letter to my association manager complaining about them. And then I thought, you know what? They're actually really nice people. And the grandmother is yelling at the daughter because the daughter's not taking care of the baby. So it's not like she's yelling at her for no reason or that she's a bad grandmother or whatever. This is the way that they communicate. And I thought, I just need to show her my love somehow. So I've resolved I'm going to go and just knock on her door one day, or, sometimes she's standing outside. That's another reason I don't leave my door open, because she stands outside in the hallway between our two apartments and smokes cigarettes. But in any case, I quickly asked for forgiveness, and because, that kind of gesture is like, going around just like slamming doors, that's what my mother would have done. Then that's how she would have, shown her frustration or her anger or her upsetness. And I thought, you know what? I can't be like that. I don't have room in my life to be upset. I need to just let her know that I love her, and I need to be love to myself and not even allow these little things to upset me. They're just trying to do their laundry. It's nothing for me to get upset about. So I don't know why I'm even upset about it, but I really quickly realized that it's just a matter of love for myself, love for my neighbor, and to forgive myself for being impatient or for getting frustrated. And I just need to address that, talk to them in a loving way. So whether you're able to share love, peace, harmony with somebody, the love, peace, harmony movement is doing such a wonderful thing in supporting the children getting to school in Bhutan. I think that if we're able to share that with people, that the Love Peace Master Shah is going to match up to $50,000 donation to what's the organization? Tarayana Foundation. We're going to the Love Peace Harmony Foundation is going to match whatever we are are able to donate and give all of that money. So hopefully we can give at least $100,000, if not more, to the Tarayana Foundation, because Bhutan is such a mountainous country, and they're really, really, really doing an amazing job. And the rest of the world, we actually really owe them a lot. And they are going to lose their country if we, the rest of the world, if we don't start taking care of things, because they're already losing their glaciers, which is causing massive flooding, and it's wiping out villages. And, you know, major part of their country, even though it's in the mountains, it's going to be underwater because the glaciers are all melting. Or the water is just going to, you know, wash away. It's just devastating. If you have a chance, Sunny told me about this. There is a TED Talk. So I posted it on my Facebook page. And then, as I mentioned yesterday, also I talked to Kristen Rojas on Facebook. And I asked her, hey, you know, can you write a little bit about the Tarayana Foundation? And she wrote like this really beautiful paragraph about how Love, Peace, Harmony is helping Tarayana Foundation, and how much we've already been able to offer scholarships, or I can't remember exactly what it is, but she did a really, really great job of explaining it. And also Divine Healing Hands is really, really helpful when doing a forgiveness practice, because when we add the power of Divine Healing Hands to our forgiveness practice, it makes it even that much more open-hearted. It helps to open our hearts. That's what soul healing, Tao healing, soul healing miracles, the sound of heart and soul, everything that we do, it's just about opening our hearts. The more we're able to open our hearts to one another and to all of humanity, Mother Earth's frequency, we could help it to change, because right now it's not looking good. From what, you know, like the little 6-year-old boy said, and then actually I just got a message from one of my friends this morning that she had a dream last night that she was driving and she experienced this wave coming behind her, like a wave of water, but it wasn't water, it was dirt. It was like an avalanche on the land that just like completely destroyed everything in its path. And she was able to outrun it, but when it finished, it was like an avalanche of dirt. Like everything in its path was like completely destroyed, like houses, neighborhoods, cars, buildings, everything was just gone. And it was just like, you know, in a few seconds. So we can see how quickly something like that can happen. Like if you are familiar with a snow avalanche, just so quick, and the same thing could happen to the ground. And, you know, even if we look at like the tsunami from Indonesia a few years ago, so much destruction, just, you know, just water comes in and goes out, and the whole area is destroyed, and people are losing their lives. So let's see, okay, so excuse me for a moment, and I'll have Sunny to start with our introduction and to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony, and then I'll be right back. Thank you so much, Sunny.
Thank you. So thank you all of you who are joining us today. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, everyone online. Thank you, Master Gina. So let us come into our 4 powers that will help us to connect, to do the forgiveness practice, to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony, and open our hearts, connect to all the souls, and begin our practice So for your body power, if you're seated, please sit up straight with your back away from the back of your chair if comfortable and your feet flat on the ground. Take a moment to just breathe and feel your feet connecting to the core of Mother Earth, receiving the nourishment from her. Feel your back and neck straight, your head level with your crown pointing up to heaven, and then feel that connection as well. Feel the crown of your head talking to heaven, receiving the nourishment and the light from there. And now be aware of both together. Be aware of your crown connecting to heaven and your feet connecting to Mother Earth together. And this immediately starts to bring your body into balance, your soul, heart, mind and body into alignment, and you start to feel more relaxed just by doing this, more centered. Take another deep breath and let it out. For your mind power, focus your mind on your lower abdomen and see the golden light gathering from all directions in your lower abdomen and forming a ball. Visualize that bright golden light ball inside your lower abdomen. Also for your mind power, continue to see the light pouring in from all sides, making that ball of golden light even brighter, even bigger. For your body position, for your hands, you can place them in front of your lower abdomen, below your navel, or you can place one hand on your lower abdomen and one over your message center or your heart chakra. Whichever is most comfortable for you at this time is good. And now for our soul power, let us say hello. So dear the Divine, dear the Tao, dear beloved Master Shah, dear the Source, dear all of our spiritual mothers and fathers, all of our heavens teams, our heavens protectors, all of our guardian angels, archangels, ascended masters, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Lamas, Gurus, Kahunas, all kinds of saints and saints animals in heaven. Dear the soul song of love, peace and harmony. Dear our divine healing hands and all the treasures of all layers that we have received. And even if you have not consciously received any treasures, you all have the source soul song of love, peace and harmony downloaded to your soul. That is an incredible treasure. So dear all the treasures we have received, we love you, we honor you, we deeply appreciate you. Please come. Dear our treasures, please turn on. Please guide and bless our practice at this time. Help us to open our hearts to connect heart to heart, soul to soul with all who have joined us, in person and online, and all those who will be watching this recording on the replay. We love you all. We are so grateful to connect with you at this time, to practice as one group, as one heart, one soul, For when we practice together is when we can really serve in a bigger way and clear our blockages and serve others to clear their blockages. So we are very grateful to be gathered here. And now for our sound power. Let us sing the source soul song of love, peace and harmony to connect even further, to open our hearts and souls even further, to become joined as one. So we shall sing in soul language and in English for a few rounds. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, la, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Let us invite all souls in all universes to sing with us, because we are one big love, peace, and harmony universal family. They all know this song at the soul level. So dear all souls in all universes, we love you. Please let us join hearts and souls together. Please join us in singing love, peace, and harmony at this time. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, la, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, la, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. So, when we sing for all souls in all universes, our service grows, our hearts open more. Try to feel that connection. I know you can feel it when we called all souls in all universes to sing with us. Let us continue to sing, and this time really connect. Sing from the heart. Feel what it's like with each line as we call our own heart and soul and the hearts and souls of all humanity and all souls to join as one. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, la, li. Lula, lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. Li, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. I feel blanketed by this gentle vibration of love, peace, and harmony. It's a very comforting, soothing vibration that's covering us. Breathe it in. We are connected by a field of love, peace, and harmony. And the more we can go within our heart and soul, the more we will find love, peace, and harmony. As we go away from the surface of how things appear and really tune in within, we will feel the love, peace, and harmony that we already have. That's a wonderful feeling. Thank you. Thank you, Master Gina. So we have Renee and Nora.
Oh, hi Renee and Nora.
We have April Patterson.
Hi April.
And Crystal.
Mm. Thank you, Crystal.
And Anne-Marie Stewart with us.
Oh, Anne-Marie Stewart.
Yeah.
Where's Anne-Marie Stewart from?
Australia, I believe.
Oh.
But she can confirm.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Bhavna. I'm not really sure. Was she able to get home?
She didn't have she couldn't remember her live stream login, so she couldn't get into the event.
Can she create a new one?
She can. I asked her to try and recover it if she can, but yeah, she can even create a new one. That's true. Is she still not on?
No.
Oh, Let me try and...
Oh no, that's Yota. Yota doesn't have an internet connection at her house.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
It could be our alter ego.
She says,
Second account.
I wasn't expecting her. See if you can recover your password.
That was me, telling Bhavna. But what did Yota?
Oh, okay, great.
Yota was trying to call on Facebook, but it kept disconnecting.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that was two missed calls.
Okay.
2 calls that didn't go through.
Okay. So how are you, Miss Lauren?
Good. I have a fun story to share.
Yes.
Just driving up here, I was like 10 minutes late, and I'm like, oh, I'll never find meter parking because usually it's full at 6 o'clock, and I get here early and wait. And I was like, no, I'm going to find the perfect spot. I caught myself, and then there was one right on the edge, right by the building. As soon as I pulled up, I was like, okay.
That's
so I'm
amazing.
correcting myself.
Wow.
Oh, that was nice.
Yay.
It was great.
Yeah,
So-
you got confirmation.
Yeah.
The
So
power.
catching yourself going, wait a minute, what am I saying? I want to find the best parking spot right when I pull in so I can just jump right in.
Yay.
That was fun.
That's
I
awesome.
love it when things like that happen.
Great.
Hi.
Hi.
And just keep zoning in and out.
Okay, good.
How did you feel with the chanting, Teresa? Love, peace, and harmony.
Oh, it was great. I just was so relaxed. So relaxed.
Yeah, because you usually have very interesting visions when you're singing. You're
Oh.
out in nature, and
It was like I was visiting elsewhere. Like actual scenes, walking actual streets. So,
wow,
Yeah. So
wow. Thank you.
Okay, so I only have 2 Divine Healing Hands books. So I'm giving one to Lori. And so how is your business going?
Good. I'm just,
You're doing events?
just trying different things. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a new...
New magazine. We're working on it right now. So
Oh.
ads are coming in really well.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
And what else?
Things are flowing.
You're going to have a space, a permanent space for vendors?
No.
Oh, you're not going to
No.
do that? Okay,
So yes, it's not in the shift.
great. Okay.
Yes, I started working with a naturopath doctor on my health and
Oh, God.
like about 2 weeks ago. I
Oh,
started
great.
working out with me, watching my eating and
Oh,
vegetarian and feeling a lot better. It's been a good change.
okay, great. So, do you have any comments from anyone online? Any particular focus that they need financial forgiveness practice for?
I'm just asking them now. So far, nothing yet.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and start. And then when her timer goes off, she'll be finished. Okay, great, thank you.
I've just heard from a lot of people recently, I hear the same stories over and over. It's like everybody's going through the same thing, where they're in a situation and they know that they're not supposed to be there or they're supposed to shift because there's something, better business, better money, better that, and they don't know they're just like, I don't know what to do. I know I'm not supposed to be here. So I don't know how to get guidance or how to, and so logically they're trying to figure out in their head of where they're supposed to go or what changes like with their business or their financing or their relationships. They just keep telling me I don't know what to do. I know I'm not supposed to stay. Got more to go. And I could do this and I could, and they're trying to figure it out in their head,
Right,
which we know that doesn't work.
right.
Yeah, so I've been hearing that from a lot of different people.
And then what are you able to, how are you helping them?
Just by giving them tools of where to go and just I think telling people not to be hard on themselves because a lot of them are beating themselves up and I should be here and I should be doing this. I can't figure it out.
Right.
Just to kind of be in the flow and watch what comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. So let's turn to this page which
What page would that be, Mr. Gina?
so I'm not sure what X in front of it L is.
XL.
I
It's
think
40 in
40, okay. 48 in Roman numerals. There's a picture of Master Shah on one page. Yeah, okay, great.
Wow. Okay, that would be confusing.
So this starts out, Dear my beloved heart, but we're going to say, Dear my beloved finances. And because Master Shah says, always be creative and flexible. So. Aloha, this is Master Gina Musetti, Divine Channel, Worldwide Representative and Disciple of Dr. and Master Jigang Shah, with a forgiveness practice for our finances. We've been talking recently over the past few days and weeks and months about various aspects of our finances and how to transform our finances. So, primarily in soul healing, we focus on transformation of the soul, heart, mind, and body. And one of the best resources that we have for transforming any aspect of our life is forgiveness practice. And we can use any of the tools or treasures or downloads or transmissions that we have, including our Divine Healing Hands. So we're going to do a little practice from the Divine Healing Hands book this evening. And if you have a Divine Healing Hands book, you can turn to the introduction in the Roman numerals, which is XLVIII, so that's 48 in the Roman numeral section. And you'll see a picture of Master Shah on one page. And then on the next page, in the Soul Power for Say Hello, it says, Dear my beloved heart. But we're going to just change this up a little bit, as Master Shah is always reminding us to be flexible and be creative. So we're going to say, Dear my beloved finances, and then we're going to do a forgiveness practice to open our heart to receive more forgiveness. And just like Lori here with us was saying a couple minutes ago before we started, that she's been encountering a lot of her business associates, that people who do advertising with her through her wellness magazine, that they're asking her, what should I do? Because I feel like I should change my business or change, my relationship or this or that. And, one of the things that she is thinking is, we're so hard on ourselves always. So we need to remember to love ourselves. We need to remember to have forgiveness for ourselves. Last week I was working with a patient and I asked her, have you been doing the forgiveness practice? She's coming in for anxiety and depression. And she said, I was doing it for a little while, but then I feel guilty because I feel like I don't deserve to be forgiven, so I stopped doing it. And so that like Master Shah would say, wrong already. don't stop doing it. So we need to continue to do our forgiveness practice. It just sort of reminds me, we had our beloved Dr. Sam, who passed away. Was it last year, I think? Was it last year, Dr. Sam passed away? Yeah. He had so many, maybe the year before, I can't remember, but he had so many instances where he would get cancer. And then he would have some treatment and work with Master Shah and do forgiveness practice and lots of service, and the cancer would go away. And then 2 years later, he would get cancer somewhere else. So he had cancer in his neck. They told him that would be terminal, and then he was able to transform it completely. Then he got cancer somewhere else in his spine. They told him also, this is not, we're not going to be able to treat it. This is going to be terminal cancer. And then he was able to transform that also. And then this went on for several years, like every 2 years he would get another cancer that would come up. And every time the reading was the same. It was ancestral karma. So, what can we do but just to ask all the souls to forgive us that have ever experienced being hurt or harmed by us or our ancestors. And just to really, really, truly, from our hearts, just really, really sincerely ask for forgiveness, because we don't know the things that we've done. We don't know the things that our ancestors have done. So if you can, try to get some soul readings. You can get a reading with me. You can get, I know Lori works with Master Paul on a regular basis, and he does soul readings for her. I do soul readings with Master Paul myself, and I work with also Master Jimena every week. And, any divine channel that you're near or that you feel close to, just reach out, and have a personal consultation. Or just do your own soul communication with your souls or with your ancestors or with the Akashic Record leaders if you have that authority. And, sometimes it helps to know what it is that we've done. We can feel it. Or maybe sometimes it might show up in a dream, and you just have that feeling of like, oh my goodness, just like it touches your heart or it wrenches your heart, and you're able to go deeper into requesting forgiveness. So go ahead and see if you're comfortable. Just sit however it's most comfortable for you. For some of us, the chair is maybe a little too high, but if you're able to, put your feet on the floor and have your back away from the back of the chair, unless it's I'm having to lean against the chair a little bit today. My lower back's a little sore. So just have, sit however you're most comfortable. And then if you can, just have one hand over your lower abdomen and the other hand, over your heart area or in front of your message center, just so that, we're concentrating on receiving and offering love and forgiveness. So have your eyes gently closed. Inhale all the way down into your lower abdomen. Exhale and allow your mind to relax. Allow your shoulders and your neck to relax. Imagine your forehead relaxing, your jaw relaxing, your throat relaxing. Inhale and say to yourself, I love you. Exhale, say to yourself, I forgive you. Inhale, I love you. Exhale, I forgive you. And imagine beautiful waves of light flowing through your body, head to toe, skin to bone, transforming any unhealthy condition to a perfect, healthy condition, transforming any financial challenges into financial abundance, transforming sadness to strength, transforming anger to love. Imagine the face of a loved one in front of you, and how you feel when you haven't seen them for a while, and suddenly you get to meet them at the airport or the train station or on the dock, and you just feel so excited to see them, and full of so much love and joy, direct this feeling into your own heart, into your soul, while imagining the golden light shining into your body from every direction around you and accumulating into a ball of golden light in your lower abdomen or in your Mingmen acupuncture point, which is the point directly opposite your belly button on your back. And for our soul power, we will say hello. So just follow along with me. Dear my beloved finances, I love you. I am honored to do a forgiveness practice. Thank you. And then Master Shah states here, forgiveness practice is a practice to self-clear our bad karma. We do not need to clear our good karma. We want to keep our good karma in order to receive blessings in health, relationships, finances, and more. To clear karma is to clear bad karma that was created by the mistakes that we made in past lifetimes and in this lifetime. Mistakes create spiritual debt. We owe the people and souls we have hurt or harmed. To clear bad karma is to have our spiritual debt forgiven. Continue the forgiveness practice by applying more soul power. So again, just repeat after me silently or aloud. Dear all the souls who were harmed by any of the mistakes I have made in this lifetime and in all of my previous lifetimes. Dear all the souls, including human beings, animals, the environment, and Mother Earth, who were harmed by any of the mistakes my ancestors have made in all of their lifetimes. I love you. And let us just imagine all the souls that we have called, all of the animals, all of the trees, all of nature, the ocean, all of the people, the rivers, the volcanoes, the coral reefs, every person, every group of people, every business that we or our ancestors may have ever hurt or harmed in any lifetime, in any way, through any negative words, negative thoughts, bad attitudes, bad actions. Imagine the golden light radiating among all of us, filling all of us with divine, unconditional love to transform any unhealthy condition to a perfect, healthy condition. Imagine the oceans clean, all the trash gone. Imagine the water clean, people having fresh, clean, flowing water into their homes. Imagine the children healthy, vibrant, alive. And if you have any one particular person or business or entity or species or area of the planet that you have hurt or harmed in this lifetime, please call that soul and request their forgiveness. If you are withholding forgiveness from any other person who has ever hurt or harmed you, or your family members, or your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers, if you're not forgiving that person, call their soul and offer them forgiveness. I sincerely apologize to all the souls we have harmed. Please forgive my ancestors and me. In order to receive your total forgiveness, I will serve unconditionally. Thank you. And Master Sha states on page 40, if millions and billions of people truly understood the significance of the forgiveness practice, knew how to do the forgiveness practice, and actually did the forgiveness practice every day, humanity's karma would be transformed. So this is a really, really, really big statement. Please, if you can, share this idea of forgiveness with as many people as you can. We're so blessed now to have social media. If you find a nice quote online somewhere about forgiveness, please share it with your friends. If you're not on social media, maybe you like to email your friends and family members, send them a note. Maybe there's something that's been going on between you and a friend, or within your family, or between you and some organization. Send them a letter of forgiveness. There are so many ways to spread forgiveness. In fact, Master Sha has made these beautiful calligraphy cards for us. I haven't gotten one yet, but they're about maybe 6 or 7 inches high by about 4 or 5 inches wide. It's a really nice laminated card. And I think you can find them on the Dr. Sha website at www.drsha.com in the store. And I know that here in Honolulu, we have them in the Master Sha Dao Healing Center. You could even purchase a calligraphy card and then do tracing for yourself, for your loved ones, for your family members. Just imagine that you're holding the writing brush and tracing the words. We have so much scientifically documented evidence from the wonderful, tireless work over decades from Masaru Emoto that words really can change your frequency, they can change your life, they can change all aspects of everything that's going on for us. So whatever you can do to spread forgiveness and let people know how to do a forgiveness practice. It's so easy in any of Master Sha's books. There's 100 examples of forgiveness practice. This is just one simple one. I don't even think I've ever seen this one before. I just opened to this page. So let me just reiterate, if millions and billions of people truly understand the significance of the forgiveness practice, knew how to do the forgiveness practice, and actually did the forgiveness practice every day. So as I'm just reading this a second time, I feel more tingling coming into my head. I don't know exactly what this is, but my interpretation is that it's helping something to transform. Humanity's karma would be transformed. Mother Earth's transition would be softened. And we know from everything that's going on, not only in the news, but if we look at, what different people who have third eye abilities around the world are saying, people who have spiritual open channels, so many different traditions around the world are now seeing the same future, that Mother Earth's transition is imminent. So we need to do as much as we can to soften this as quickly as possible. When doing a forgiveness practice, it is important to say the words sincerely and humbly from the heart. Do not expect to simply say the words and be forgiven easily. It may not be easy at all to receive forgiveness from some of the souls you and your ancestors have harmed. And this is true even in our daily lives. Like, I can't remember exactly what happened, but something happened with my boyfriend recently, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I can't remember what the situation was, but I asked him. I said, "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." And he said, "No." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." He goes, "No, I need you to change your actions and change your attitude." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's right." This is what Master Sha always says. We need to serve. We need to pay the debt that we've created by, whatever it was. I think I got upset at him, or maybe I yelled at him or something. But it can be difficult to be forgiven. We might have to really, 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 really sincerely ask. Because if you just ask and you don't sincerely mean it, those souls are not going to forgive us. Especially for our ancestors' mistakes. If we're still experiencing their upsetness and their anger after all these, generations, it's something bad. They really just do not want to forgive us. So we may need to work really hard. It may not be easy at all to receive forgiveness from some of the souls you and your ancestors have harmed. Your mistakes could have been huge. The harm could have been very cruel. Continue from the bottom of your heart. Okay, so we're just going to continue to ask for forgiveness and say that we will offer service. So inhale gently all the way into your lower abdomen or into your Mingmen, and just repeat. I will serve humanity. I will serve the animals. I will serve the oceans. I will serve the trees. I will serve my community. I will serve my brothers and sisters. I will serve Mother Earth in order to receive forgiveness. Thank you for your forgiveness. This is how to ask for forgiveness for your mistakes. You must include your ancestors. because each of us carries part of our ancestors' karma, both good and bad. This is called ancestral karma. Think of it as your generic or inherited karma. It includes not only your ancestors in this lifetime, but also all of your ancestors from all of your past lifetimes. This could include millions of souls. And notice that Master Sha always includes countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. He never really talks about why he says that, but I've been thinking about that a lot recently. And I do feel that Mother Earth has a very special place among countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. And I think that there is a very good reason why we always include countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. I think that we've had ancestors, and maybe we've had lifetimes on other planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. We're just one little planet here. So definitely include that in your forgiveness practice. Think of it as your genetic or inherited karma. Forgiveness practice has two parts. In one part, you ask for forgiveness for all of the mistakes that you and your ancestors have made in all previous lifetimes and in this lifetime. In the other part, you and your ancestors offer forgiveness to all souls who have been hurt, harmed, or taken advantage of, who have hurt, harmed, or taken advantage of you or your ancestors in all lifetimes. These two sides of forgiveness are vital to bring love, peace, and harmony to you, your loved ones, your community, your city, your society, your country, and Mother Earth. Now let us do the second part of the forgiveness practice, where you and your ancestors offer forgiveness to others. So again, let us settle our hearts and minds down into our lower abdomen, imagining the ball of light, the Jin Dawn, shining brightly, radiating healing energy and light out to our whole entire body, head to toe, skin to bone. Let your mind settle down. Imagine the light shining into you from every direction. Inhale and repeat. Dear all the people and all souls who have hurt or harmed my ancestors and me in any of our lifetimes, we love you. We really, really love you. We really, really, really love you. We forgive you totally. We are honored to offer you our forgiveness. Thank you.
Thank you.
So always remember to include those two parts. So the first part is you ask for forgiveness, and the second part is you offer forgiveness. And again, Master Sha says, visualize the golden light of forgiveness embracing you, your ancestors, and all of the souls that you have called. Chant for a few minutes, silently or aloud, but always from your heart. Forgiveness. 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 Feel the forgiveness from your heart. forgiveness, 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 forgiveness. Relax your body. Forgiveness, 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 forgiveness. And since we're doing a forgiveness practice for our finances, let us also visualize gold and coins and all kinds of cash flowing between all of our souls, all of us and our ancestors, and all of those that we've called for the forgiveness practice, so that all of us may have flourishing on Mother Earth and in all layers of heaven. And let's sing financial forgiveness. 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 And now let us all turn on our divine healing hands. If you do not yet have divine healing hands, just receive the blessing. We're going to all bless one another to transform our finances, to transform any, issues in our finances. We want it to transform to financial abundance and to offer and to receive financial forgiveness. So let's sing Divine Healing Hands Transforms Our Finances. And just think about what aspect of your finances you would like to transform. For instance, I just got my mortgage modified, which was like such a scary thing for me to do, but I just finally mailed in the paperwork today. They're not forgiving any of my debt. I still owe the same amount of debt, but it's, they changed the terms, and so my payment's lowered. So that helps make my everyday life easier. So whatever, if you're working on a particular project, just keep that in your mind. Or if you want to save more money for your retirement, keep that in mind. Or, whatever it is that you need financial blessings for. Dear soul, mind, and body of our divine healing hands, soul healing treasure, we love you so deeply. We honor you. We respect you. You are God's hands. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all the forgiveness. We thank you for all of the transformation. We are truly, truly, truly grateful. Please turn on at this time for us all on the line or listening to this recording to offer and receive Divine Healing Hands blessings for our finances, to forgive us and our ancestors for all of our financial mistakes that we've made in all of our lifetimes. We want to bring financial abundance to ourselves, to our families, to our loved ones, to our communities, and to all of Mother Earth. Please bless each one of us as appropriate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine healing hands, transform finances. 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 One more time. Divine healing hands, transform finances. Divine healing hands, transform finances. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear our divine healing hand, soul healing treasure, please return, please rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and then let's just continue with I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony, bring love, peace, and harmony. So again, just settle your mind down into your lower dantian or your zhong or your Mingmen acupuncture point to form your complete Jin Dan. Imagine light shining into your body from every direction around you to, okay, that ended the recording. Let me just check.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it would. That happened one more other time on the phone, right?
Okay.
Okay. So,
You can try to resume it and then.
it's okay. Okay, so I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony, bring love, peace, and harmony. And just imagine the cash, the gold, the silver, and all of the things that you would have in your life when your finances enable you to do so. You know, maybe you can go out and volunteer more, you can plant trees more, or maybe you can volunteer in your profession more. You can do, for example, in acupuncture, we have like Acupuncture Without Borders, where we go to other countries and volunteer to help people in, some crisis situations or, whatever it is that you would like to do when you're financially stable and you're able to save more money than you spend. Imagine how that looks like for you and just really express to the soul world that you really, really, really are sorry for all of the mistakes that you and your ancestors have made. Inhale, Smile to yourself. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. One more time. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if any of the online folks have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear your feedback. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Master Shah states here that in July 2003, the Divine chose him to be a servant of humanity, all souls in the Divine, and that the Divine had given him the honor and authority to offer Divine Soul, Mind, Body transplants to humanity. And now we have, I believe, somewhere around 80 Divine channels who are, I'm not sure if all of us, I know about at least 60 of us, are now able to offer Divine Healing Hands transmissions. So that means that you could meet with just about any Divine channel around the world to receive Divine Healing Hands. And when I received my Divine Healing Hands from Master Jimena in 2011, it was one of the most remarkable moments in my entire life. I will never forget it. I really experienced receiving that healing transmission of receiving God's hands. And even now, I can feel every time I ask my Divine Healing Hands to turn on, it's like electricity in my hand. It's just such a remarkable healing tool to have. And along with Divine Healing Hands, when you go through the certification course and when you receive your Divine Healing Hands, you also receive a Divine Body Pendulum. It's super helpful in helping you to make decisions quickly and easily. And you also receive Divine Protection, so that, a lot of us who are healers, we get sick easily and we die early. I can't remember what the statistic is among doctors, but doctors have, medical doctors, have the second highest suicide rate of any group of professionals. The first group being obviously psychiatrists. Because, it's just we're trying to help other people. But, in doing so, we often will take on their debts. And when you receive the Divine protection package that helps us to not have to take on their debt. Their debt goes directly to heaven to be transformed. So it's a very, very good tool to have. And we have the course coming up this weekend, starting on Friday. So any online comments?
Yes. So we have April,
Hi, April.
who shares that this was very insightful. She says the souls that were coming to me to offer and receive forgiveness were those with whom relationships were broken or strained because of finances in one way or another.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, April. That is. See, and it's just like doing this practice. Like we would never know. Like you would know that.
Yeah.
You know, those souls may have still been harboring some, inability to forgive, or, maybe, there was some, still tension there, and now we're hoping to transform that. So.
Yeah. And Bhavna was able to join us.
Oh, hi, Bhavna.
And she had a profound experience too. Her heart was open. She says Master Shah's teachings are so profound. The more we learn and experience, the more we realize we don't know enough. The first session of forgiveness, when asking for forgiveness, I could see a slight vision of every word you were mentioning and calling, which had really resonated with her.
Right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And for me, what I noticed when we were doing that part of the first round of forgiveness, it was almost like we were taking, these coins that were taking them out of the ground and washing them off.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the dirt that was washing off our finances and our wealth.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the forgiveness practice was doing.
Wow.
It was literally cleaning.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and Bhavna says that experience got her to smile so much that that nothing did in so long.
Oh, wonderful. I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
How about you, Lori? How are you doing?
Just feel calm.
Oh, great. Good. And Teresa's been healing and rejuvenating.
I've seen a lot of animals now.
Okay, great.
Some cuddly, even though they're like bears, but cuddly animals.
Right? I know. I was reading this book recently, or this gentleman had they call it a near-death experience, but actually he technically was dead for a few minutes, and then he was in a coma for 3 weeks, and he's had this experience of being in heaven, and he said he was just totally amazed. Like he was there for he felt like he was there for a year. But then when he came back and he woke up, he was like, they told him, oh, you've been in a coma for 3 weeks. And he's like, wow, I can't believe I experienced all that in 3 weeks. He received a lot of teachings while he was in heaven. But he said one thing he noticed was that nobody had to eat anything. And that all kinds of animals were just mingling around with the humans, like bears and tigers and giraffes and house cats and everything, and everybody got along. It was really, I was like, whoa, that's not how it is down here right now. Oh.
So we have a Colonel Bali from New Delhi who joined us.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much.
He says, I'm flooded with total peace.
Oh.
It is really great to be born at this time.
Oh.
To learn from Master Shah the true wisdom and Tao teachings. He is so generous in helping people to enlighten us all.
Yes.
Renee says Nora could see a bright light shining over her career.
Oh, yay! Thank you, Nora. Thank you, Renee.
And Bhavna says she could see you dressed as Mother Lakshmi.
Oh, that is so interesting because I did a meditation with her this morning, And I asked her to just come and be inside me. And I imagined the elephants beside me and
Oh,
everything. I was
that's
so happy.
Yeah, she was there. I saw her too, and it's almost like because we were doing the forgiveness practice, she was waiting for us to do our part,
Uh-huh.
and then she came, and when we did the
Oh.
divine healing hands,
Oh.
that's when she. So with each round of forgiveness, they bring us more and more. We have to do our part. I think that was the teaching
Yes.
with that.
Thank you, beloved Lakshmi.
Crystal says, today I haven't been feeling well and felt feverish for most of the day.
Oh.
As we started the practice, I started to feel worse and then started to sweat.
Mm.
I then realized that my fever was breaking.
Yes, good.
My intention during the practice was forgiveness for my finances, but Divine truly knows what I needed at the moment and helped me break my fever.
Yes, yes, yes. It's interesting, Crystal. A lot of us have been experiencing that. I had my own episodes of having fevers. Sunny had episode of having fevers. I think maybe Yanan did also. And I think it is really some sort of method of purification. So I know that is, something that you struggle with from time to time. So just know that it's purifying, because I know you're folding lotus flowers, and that's very purifying. So thank you so much for doing that service for us too. Yeah, thank you so much.
And we have Sharon Tubergen on the
Hi,
line.
Sharon.
She says, I saw souls coming forward to offer forgiveness or ask for forgiveness.
Oh,
I am so grateful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and close. So let us express our gratitude to Divine and to all of our forgiveness treasures, and to our Divine Healing Hands and Master Shah. Thank you, the Divine. Thank you, the Divine. Thank you, the Divine. Thank you, the Divine. Thank you, forgiveness. 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 Thank you, Divine Healing Hands. 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 Thank you, Master Shah. 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 Really, really love you. Really, really love you, Master Shah. Really, really love you, Master Shah. Really, really love you, Master Shah. Really love you, Master Shah. Really love you, Master Shah. Everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, Ahoy ho. How.
Thank you.